what's going on? What's going on, guys? I hope you're doing okay because I'm a little conflicted, I'm a little concerned, I'm a little disheartened. Why, you may ask? I'm just looking out for Emma Chamberlain. She just posted a video titled, "Running a Marathon with No Training." Yes, I know what you're thinking. What's the big deal? Unless maybe you've been on my channel before and then you would know, oh Michelle's a running coach, she's gonna have something to say to this. Let's hear it. Let's go on the journey together. I actually haven't watched the video yet, so let's see if she actually does do a marathon without training, which I think you guys know my stance on that. Could be very detrimental. Running a marathon without training can put you away for weeks. It can make you so sore. You're more likely to get injured. I mean, there's a reason it takes months to train properly for a marathon. But without further ado, I say we hop into the video and just see what happens, okay? If you could subscribe to my channel though, that would be so freaking cool.
I'm doing something kind of crazy today. I'm a little bit frightened. Also, I dyed my eyebrows the other day. It's a really long story. They look really bushy and dark. Today, I'm going to try to run a marathon with no training. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm doing this because I know that, okay, actually, I don't know. Why am I doing this? Well, recently, I've been getting into running. I've been running a few times a week. I just want to see what I'm capable of for no other than...
No, I do understand the mindset of wanting to challenge yourself to do something that you've never done before in a marathon. Sounds pretty daunting and challenging and exciting, but
why not? Like, there's no real reason for why I'm doing this. It's just kind of like, why not? A marathon is technically 26.2 miles. Am I going to be able to run 26.2 miles? I can almost guarantee you that that won't happen. You know what they say? Shoot for the stars. No, wait. Shoot for the moon. And even if you miss, you will land among the stars. That is how I feel about trying to run a marathon. I have not prepared at all. I just woke up this morning and made a coffee. I don't know what I'm doing. I did not train at all. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So the likelihood of me being able to succeed at a full 26 miles is slim. But
I'm curious if she's trying to run the entire 26.2, if she's just trying to make it that distance. You know what I mean? If you're a fairly in shape individual, you can probably run and walk in the duration of a day to hit 26.2 miles. Again, don't really recommend it, you know, why? But I guess we'll find out. Let's keep on watching.
We're just gonna see how far I can go regardless. Maybe if I end up enjoying it, I will actually start training for a marathon. Although, I don't know if I love running that much. But regardless, that's what we're doing today. Before I start getting ready to leave for my run, this video is sponsored by Lululemon.
I'm not gonna lie. I train in mostly all Lululemon clothes, so she's at least hopefully not gonna chafe if she's worn these clothes before. If she's wearing a new outfit going into this challenge, she might have some weird chafe marks. But yeah, Lululemon running clothes, top notch.
Valuable,
top tier.
very comfortable. And it's
Top tier.
Light impact. So I did do a little bit of research on running a marathon, and it sounds like you need to be fueling yourself throughout your run. So I thought I would bring myself a snack. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh God. I was thinking dates with peanut butter. Dates have glucose, which is sugar, which helps fuel you.
Okay, so a lot of trail runners will fuel with dates, and they could be good for you on the trails, but dates are something, if you've never like ran with them while you're like ran and ate dates while you're running, you know what I'm saying. It could be a really bad idea because dates do contain a good amount of fiber, which make you poop. And so if for the first time you're going out for a very long distance and you're consuming dates, you may be having some bathroom problems. And I know that Emma always talks about IBS, so this could get interesting. But other than that, I'm glad that she did her research and she understands that to go that distance, you're typically going to need to fuel. But my point is, throughout your training, test these foods to see what your body is going to prefer so you don't go into a crazy distance, you know, like that, and you're pooping on the side of a house and you don't live at that house, and so it's just like a really awkward experience. Let's keep on going.
this, but I'm genuinely like frightened. Let me give you a
Well,
background on my experience with running to start. So I did a little bit of running in high school, which would make you think like, oh, Emma, you're going to be great at this. No, because I was terrible. I don't think I've ever ran more than 4.5 miles. A few times a week, I've been running 2.5, 3.5 miles. I'm learning to love it. Like, truly, 26 miles is not an easy feat. I've always envied people who get runner's high all the time. Runner's high is basically when you run for so long that you start to feel euphoric and happy or whatever.
So the thing with runner's high is it's hard to know what it really is until you experience yourself. I think it could be different for a lot of people. It's basically when you're running a comfortable pace. So not a pace that you're like panting like something that's going to be comfortable for you over a longer period of time, where you just really get into the zone and feel really comfortable, and then you kind of feel a little euphoric. So it's not like you're not going to feel this feeling like when you're sprinting or doing a speed workout or doing something that's really strenuous and bothering you, like you're not enjoying it because it's feeling difficult. You're going to feel this on the runs where you're going nice, light, and easy, and you're just like, yeah, feeling good. And not every run you're going to get a runner's high, let's be honest.
I'm not there yet, but I really have to go to the bathroom. So I just stopped at a grocery store. I'm going to pick up I think I want to eat sushi after I'm done. So while I'm in the grocery store to use the restroom, I'm also going to get some sushi. Is it gross that it's going to sit in my car? A little bit, but I don't care. Okay, I successfully used the bathroom, but I did not successfully get sushi because apparently the grocery store doesn't put their sushi out until afternoon, and I did forget that it is 8:30 in the morning.
It's gonna get really hot. If she's starting at 8:30 and I know she lives in LA, that's pretty late. You don't see many marathons and races starting after 7:30. 7:30 is a pretty late time. And so, you know, for an experienced runner or somebody running their first marathon who wants to go for a pretty good time, a lot of people aim for a sub 4 hour. And that's pretty aggressive, you know? Like you're in the low 9s there, and 9-minute mile. And that's a really great pace. So I'm assuming since she hasn't trained, she's gonna be closer to that like 5.5 hour range, which is still good for a lot of runners, but maybe 5 to 6 hour range. And so she's gonna be outside for a long time. It's gonna get hot. I don't know why she's worried about it being cold. I'm glad she's wearing a tank top.
And right now I literally got them done yesterday and one already broke. I'm just gonna stretch.
Is that a metaphor for how the run's gonna go? We'll find out.
And then get started. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how else to prepare. Like, I'm just gonna do it.
Stretching. Pre-run, you're gonna wanna go for that dynamic stretch versus the static stretch. So, you know, static, like you're holding it. Dynamic, you're doing some skips, you're doing some like squats, you're doing things to get the muscles warm so they're ready to continue with movement.
I'm a mile in. I'm scared. 2 miles. I'm tired.
Slow down your pace.
I'm at 3 miles. It's not getting easier. I'm at 4 miles. I'm taking a walking break to...
If you're going into a marathon and your first 2 miles you're feeling rough about it, obviously we know Emma hasn't trained for this, so, you know, it's not like 2 out of the, wow, haha, did not expect that. But if you've trained well and you're going into a marathon, the first couple miles should not feel hard. And if it is feeling hard, then you're probably going out too fast, faster than what you planned, and you're gonna wanna really slow it down.
Oh my God, why was that so hard? I did bad. I did really bad. Oh my God, look at my snack. Okay, well, for one, I'm gonna drink some coconut water. I'm going to, listen, I'm going to clickbait the video and say running a marathon with no training, because that was the concept of the video.
And now you found me, Emma, so. Okay.
I didn't even run a half marathon. I ran 6 miles and then walked.
Almost a 10K.
Another mile. So that's 7 miles total.
Oh, more
than that. A marathon is 26 miles. A half marathon is 13 miles. I ran a fourth of a marathon. Okay. I didn't realize like the amount of training it takes to run long distance. You can't just wake up one day and run 10 miles. I didn't know that. I did just get a piece of peanut butter in my throat.
She knows that you're gonna need to train for this distance, and maybe she didn't know that before the challenge, but now I think she's realizing it now, and she's not looking at it like, I suck. I'm not a good runner. I can't do this. No. No one can wake up and just run a marathon. And then maybe you can, but then you're sore like for years. And I'm proud. I'm impressed. Just look at how we started the video.
Today, I'm going to try to run a marathon with no training.
And look at where we are now.
I did just get a piece of peanut butter in my throat.
So what did we learn? We learned that Emma can do a marathon, but there's a lot that goes into it, and I think she realized that. I think all of her takeaways are really good. She's a pretty smart girl. So I think she understands that it's not going to be very easy to just go into a marathon, especially after having that experience. I think it would be even more rewarding for her to train for a marathon or even a half marathon, which is a great accomplishment. And yeah, I don't know. Let's try to get her to do one. So I would love to train you to run a half or a full marathon. Emma, hit me up. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you want Emma to run a marathon or half. And I will talk to you later. Okay, goodbye.